Hey guys, patch 4.5 is out and I was asked to compare my BR before the patch and with my new BR. So even without doing any of these quests with the mount stuff, which I will get to, and all I've done is kind of fuddle in dimensions a little bit just to try and figure out what was going on there. I will go over dimensions probably at the end of the week, but at least for now I don't want to show what I have going on, or, you know, I don't know what I have going on for Class Wars rank at the moment. But at least for now, I'm just going to wait until after Class Wars to do Dimensions. But we can look at lots of other stuff. There's a ton going on. But even so, I'm awfully close to 3 million BR, and I think I'm going to actually break that today. So we can just take a quick look. Here are my stats from before the patch. I guess I should pull up my profile. And in Dragon Soul, looks like something can be added. And let's see here. Okay. Alright, so just comparing the two. So I gained over 800, not over 800,000, but almost 800,000 PR for no obvious reason for player stats. So, yeah, so all my hero stats are the same, actually. They are identical. And so, of course, that begs the question of where on earth all this BR is coming from. Check my Sylph BR. My Sylph is the same BR as before. And so, Alright, so my U-Demon has gained a ton of BR for no obvious reason. And that's crazy, 1.71 million BR. I mean, my rested BR isn't even that high. So, right, so Panda really is the strongest mage on my server. So yeah, and it doesn't look like the stats on my U-Demon are different either. It just seems like the BR is calculated differently. So that's rather confusing, but I mean, it's just numbers, doesn't really mean much. And let's see here. So where to start? I guess we can just go down the tabs. It looks like this one's yelling for attention. Plus 99 feed. I'm maxed out, so why does it say plus 99? 99 plus. Alright, well, really nothing to do there still. Alright, so I'm gonna get to the meat of it. So Sylph's looks like I have plus one there. Alright, so Sylph's I can follow character, which is just the same as me putting on Hercules, so my BR drops there. But, so following character is the same as what calling was before. And then I can also follow U-Demon. So whatever that means. So let's see. So it doesn't show the Sylph on my U-Demon when I call it. But I'm guessing my U-Demon's BR goes up even more, so my U-Demon almost has 2 million BR. Alright, so that's crazy. So I've broken 3 million BR. I said in my video breaking 2 million BR that I thought it would be a while until 3 million, but clearly it only takes like a week. So there's that. And then, why don't we just go through these mount quests? So I don't know what I did to get Mount Awakening 1. I assume it's probably a stable level thing. So, stables, so training, and mount shop. Mount shop. Alright, I'm a little all over the place. It's not going to be very... So, no beast souls. And it looks like there's a few different types of mounts. So getting those beast souls looks awfully important. I have pretty much all of these mounts, except I definitely don't have Manticore. Alright, so there's some stuff for me to do there. And so in my stables that looks relatively similar. Magic, gentle, vicious, other. Okay. Yeah, why don't we just accept this quest? Alright, so just quest tracking, tell me why I got these. with mount strength to level 6. Okay, so it is a mount strength thing. Alright, so I'm collecting these. So mount essences. And 4. A lot. Okay, so I have 4 mount essences now. Let's see. Yep. Essence of Ancient in the mount panel. Okay. Alright, so I need one of these. So I guess you get to pick which one of these you're going to activate. Definitely. Well, for players who don't have level 8 stables, I'm not totally sure which one of these is the best choice. But I guess since I can activate all of these, it doesn't really matter for me. This Meow Queen. She's cute. Silver Tiger. Extract. So I don't really understand what these categories are for, if one's, you know, particularly special for a certain reason. Vicious. Okay, and so if I go to train these, it looks like it's all whips. So mount whips. So that's pretty straightforward. You can just choose how many you use. That's easy enough. I'm not saying anything about advanced mount whips yet, which I know is probably a thing. So yeah, I thought we were gonna get like level 9 stables or something. So I guess we just have these 4 new categories, and each of them gives a mount, and that's very nice because each of these is plus 100, so I'm not going to complain about that. You can't add stars to them with mount hooks, but hey, I will take a boost any day. Stat boost, that is. So I'm up to 3.13 million BR. This is pretty terrifying. So what else is going on here? We have Sky Adventure again, which is not my favorite minigame in the world, but whatever. So we can go into farm. I don't have anything there. Planted. It's like marriage stuff, looks the same. Not feeling good about this lag, just like walking around. Maybe there are a lot of people on from, you know, checking out the new patch, but that is not good. Okay, so all of my animals are crowded here. And can I put anything? It doesn't look like I can. Pasture area. Coming soon. Okay, so all of my farm animals were moved to this section. And it looks like I can still only have 18 though. Because this one doesn't look like this second pasture doesn't look like something I can use. So if that's the case, I am a little bit curious about whether or not I can just put any animal in here. So if so, I want more horses. You can't feed more of this animal, please choose another kind. Okay, so looks like I'm still capped out at 9 horses. I was hoping for more horses because then I could so then I could get more mount whips, but it looks like that income is just gonna be the way it was. So I guess I can still do fine. Okay, so not a huge change to the farm. I don't know why they just needed to crowd all of that. I don't think there's anything else to make in here. Yeah, so all of this is the same. Alright, so I think that's the most of the first look. Circuit rewards look way better, so this is more appealing. I don't think it's enough to make me actually do circuit quests, because they take forever. That might be good for people who are good about grinding things out, but for me that's not super appealing. Why does the Sylph still have a 1 next to it? Is there something else that I can call? Doesn't look like it. I'm a little confused. Is it yelling at me because of this Hades? Okay, yeah, okay, that was the reason. It looks like Sylpharina isn't that different. Rewards. So there is some reward choice in Sylpharina now, so you can pick between normal sepulchrum and advanced sepulchrum, so that's very nice actually. So I'll definitely still be doing Sylpharina to make sure that I get some advanced sepulchrum. I don't know where the advanced Maha income is supposed to come from. Okay, so Mystery Shop is definitely different. It's much more cashier based. I think maybe you can use bound balance here. Consume points. Mystery Stone points. Maybe these are leftover points from Mystery Shop once upon a time. Not that I've done that in a while. This looks appealing if I can use bound balance purchase. Oh, so you can use bound balance here, so that's actually pretty good for a resistance crystal. Kyanite is like absolutely no. I don't even think twice about it. But the only thing that's not so great here is everything costs balance. So I can see people going through bound balance really quickly here. That's at least nice that that you can buy things with bound balance out of what's basically the mystery shop. And then I guess probably when you make purchases, you gain points, and then you can use the points to exchange here. So this might be decent once people build up enough purchases. I don't know. Blessings of God might be important. So there is some advanced Maha here, so that's nice. A bunch of rose hazels, I guess if people want to build up their marriage stuff. And this is a big one, Gifts of God. So I think if people do enough purchases and stuff, this might be good, because getting those legendary Sylph gears is not super easy. So you can only purchase 3 times a day, which this is probably a good thing to limit people. So let's see, anybody else look different? So they moved Sylph Expedition over here, but that's not a huge deal. Lost treasure. It doesn't look like so. Sacrifice, I think, is in the area with the dimensions. But yeah, actually, so the map did not change as much as I thought it did. Looks like there's still a market though. So I thought that maybe they combined the wild shop and the mystery shop. Well, they called it mystery shop, so it is some sort of combination between the wilds and the mystery shop. Hey, good looking, and leave. Okay, so there's a market, but there's no market. Oh, you know what? It's probably still for all the circuit quests that they didn't want to change, because I know there's a circuit quest to go talk to this person. So that's probably just laziness on their part to not change the circuit quest. So I was going to leave the video there, but I feel like I left out a couple of things. One of the big things that people are happy about is that there's an exchange for insignias, for soul seals. I have full soul mark, so it's not super relevant to me, but under this League Shop tab, there's soul seals for 10 insignias. So definitely for my daily group, they're going to get a huge gem effect boost from that, because they have tons of insignias, because we do TOK Nightmare almost every day, and so they have lots from that. But I think, you know, they're able to BG or get soul seals as easily as I have. So so that's a big boost for them, and I think for many other players as well. And then the other thing that I wanted to show was, of course, the fuse sylphs. That is the Demon tab sylphs. So here under merge, these are pretty crazy costs. So at the moment, there's nothing for the non-light dark sylphs. But why are these blacked out? Is it because they're called? No, it's not because they're called. Oh, that's weird. But I can't put Cerberus there, but I can put Triton in God of Prosperity. Anyway, okay. Aside from that being very strange, so here is Odin, and so this is, you need 2 red sylphs, a red Hecate or Hera, I'm not sure what it's under right now, and then a red Venus as well. So that's very unrealistic, at least in the short term for me. So you know, if I get these materials, which I probably will because there's probably a bunch of events for them right now, I doubt even then it's gonna happen anytime soon. And then of course there's this $600 bailing cost to get past. And so more realistically, as far as, you know, because I think 2 red sylphs is pretty crazy, is potentially I could build up a second Gaia. I have a Hades here. That's tiny, he's blue, but I mean it wouldn't be that hard for me to build up another orange Hades or orange Gaia. It would be a lot easier than building up a red Venus and a red Hecate. So I could potentially do that and make Loki first, and then build Loki as my main sylph until he's red, and then and that would be my main sylph. You know, people were asking me before, are you gonna make all the fuse sylphs? And I was like, sure. And then I found out how crazy the cost is. So now I'm thinking that's sort of unrealistic. I think potentially what's gonna happen, I will definitely not be out of the, you know, the first string of people who are making this sylph. I think it's going to be quite a while before we actually see one of these. But potentially, if I slowly get these materials, figure out, you know, which one of these sylphs that I'm doing. You know, I've held off doing more of these second evolutions just because I knew that it would, the cost was crazy. So yeah, so there's potential that I'll do one, but I think it's way far in the future, and also, you know, I'm just going to have to mentally get past this huge cost that I think is, you know, absurd. I'm hoping what happens is that the game puts some sort of discount on it as an event, and brings that back, and I think they're going to realize that most people are just kind of appalled by this cost, and so if they want people to really make it, they're going to have to reduce the price. So yeah, maybe potentially in the future there'll be something. I'm just speculating, so that there's nothing about that is confirmed. I'm just crossing my fingers, basically. So yeah, so let's hope for that. But anyway, I think Loki looks pretty cool, and Odin looks sort of ugly, but he does a lot of crazy damage. And other than that, I think that's it for the sylphs. And last but not least, I'll go over to the U-Demon guy. Timo or something like that. His lag is pretty brutal though. I'm a little bit concerned about gameplay. I haven't done any fights yet, but I have a bad feeling it's not gonna make me happy. So there's bounty targets, and so this is interesting. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll do a separate video for bounty targets once I figure out what's going on. I assume I have to make a formation and everything. Okay, yeah, lots of U-Demons there. But there is a 4th U-Demon, so I'm just going to summon one. I do have 5 U-Demon Mark Shards. And I got a Sacred Knight. Okay. So there is a 4th U-Demon called a Scourge Mage. But since I can't see that at the moment, there's nothing I can show you. So the moment that I trade for a Scourge Mage, I'll try and show all the skills and open up some skill boxes so that people can see it and whatnot. But at least for now, no luck. My guess is that I'm going to need like another 4 U-Demons before I get a Scourge Mage, just because it took me so long to get that Oracle. So I think that's about it for now. You know, I'll definitely have I'll do the bounty targets. I'll do a video of the new BG, a video of the new MP, and then we got Class Wars coming up with the tune overview and everything. So a lot going on this week. I hope I can get it all out in a timely manner. But thanks for watching. Take care and have a very good day.